Welcome back to Let's Play Rome Total War Carthage Campaign, episode 125th with me, Squawker. And when we left off, well, we'd suffered a few little setbacks. One of which being, we attempted to take Arretium, it was all going swimmingly well, seemed like a well executed plan, and then the Senate themselves decided, you know what, we're going to start interfering in everything, and they beat me off pretty badly in battle. So yeah, I've fallen back and I'm having to wait for reinforcements to arrive before we try and take the fight to him again. Speaking of reinforcements, I've also reinforced my position on Lillebeum. Caelius was leading an army. Caelius the Conqueror, however, mortality conquered him eventually and he passed away of natural causes. Tabnit Bernisa was leading the other army and he just fucking dicked himself over in battle. We were fighting against the mighty army of Caeso Frontus in this army, well, in this battle, but he ran off pretty early on, so yeah. Everything was just sort of like going slightly wrong, so yeah. Either way, we're sending for Juba Volubis to come and take over now. He's going to take an army and the other one will just be led by a captain. That Egyptian diplomat, by the way, is almost on our doorstep, so probably when we hit the end turn button, we'll hopefully be getting a nice deal out of him. And yeah, Captain Hamilcar sending reinforcements. Thapsus should start procuring some reinforcements for us in the form of big elephants. And we're just going to try and make sure we've got every town doing something. We're going to try and steady the ship on, well, steady the ship, pun intended. We're going to try and steady our naval situation as well, because right now it's kind of in the dumps, because, yeah. Try it and take on Admiral Sextus and see if you can win. Right, we won't. Try and make your way back to friendly waters. Abdusham's over here. Giscon is transporting something. Milkarum, try and take down Decius, except that's going to have to wait a turn. Yeah, the Julii have just suddenly exploded in terms of navy, and it's very worrying. Also, the Greek cities were eliminated. I suspect a mix of the Julii and the Thracians were behind it, so I'm trying to get contact with the Thracians, because they'll have to be my new ally for now. I've also got this army. I want you lot to keep making your way down to Massilla, because I have plans for you. I want these guys in the field sooner rather than later, so I'm moving these guys down. Also, Admiral Sakabal, tell you what, you want to come and drop your cargo off now in the form of Bashilet Cadus. You can come and see if you can keep up, because then we can get him generaling one of the armies. And you can stay there for the second. Massilla, if you would like to provide an additional quinquereme for me to use, that's always useful for us. Right. By the way, Nabalmatis, how are we doing? What's the population like now? It's getting there. We're in the 3,000s now. Keep it up. Right. So, Segesta, you're building but you're not recruiting. Should be recruiting. Get rid of those Balearic slingers, by the way. You know, just get rid of all the mercenaries. At this point, they're wasting space. Elephants, by the way, one of you get yourselves up to Mediolanium, because you are going to be wanted up there. Right. We're doing wall. Well, I want to do walls, but right now we're building. We're already building, so yeah. I want extra slingers. Get me an extra unit of slingers, please. Mediolanium. I'm more or less happy with our troops now. Just doing some merging there. Could use a bit more infantry though, so try and get me an additional unit of Poeni infantry, please. And then we're going to launch a small gambit on Batavium. I'm going to send a medium-sized, oh god, it's got, I can't starve a city out, because if I hang around the Julii, I'm just going to try and strike back. But either way, I want Batavium, and then we'll split the Julii in two. We will have isolated home territories and then their colonies, which... yeah, we need to try and... I doubt we can push the Thracians into fighting them, but maybe with the correct bribery it might happen. Admiral Akka and Abydos, by the way, you guys look like you're about to have the worst time of your lives. So, one of you get back to dock. Abydos, you can go there and merge with Admiral Sakabal if your ego will allow it, but it won't, so... try and get back to Nabo Martius, but honestly I don't care about your fate. And as for you, take down that Brutii actually. Good lad. Didn't do it though. You didn't like follow through, but whatever. Right, try and make your way to those docks over there, or just stay out of my hair basically. I just don't care where you go. I'm just sick of the seas and everything in them. Right. Carthage, you're not building. Why aren't you building? What can we build? Archery range. Need one of those because I want slingers. I always need slingers. Right. Lepsis Magna. Could do... Ooh, actually, we're full up at Lepsis Magna now. But then again, that shouldn't hinder recruitment. So, begin working on some additional onagers. These additional troops we produce will just be used elsewhere. But then again, if the Egyptians want to talk peace, I can try and ship these units off elsewhere. But I'll still be watching them. I'm not just going to immediately trust them. Think, oh yeah, all's well and good there. Nepta, anything to build? No, still waiting on growth, right? Thapsus and Carthage are sorted. Serta, you're doing okay. Mr. Gisco, you're on your way to deal with the rebels. We're recruiting here. Tingy, nothing to build really. Right. Start working on some Sacred Band though. Start working on more Sacred Band. Corduba, you're not recruiting, therefore you should be recruiting. Carthago Nova. I need to take your troops north now, and we'll just get the ball rolling on up there because I'm not looking at those rebels anymore. I'm sick of looking at them. Oscar, you should start some additional Sacred Band recruitment as well. And Carthago Nova, let's start recruiting some additional Libyan spearmen. Scalabis, we've dealt with you. I will just put some additional town militia in there just to try and bribe the city off for a little longer. And yeah, I think that's actually all I want to do for this turn. So what we're going to do is we are going to jump to the next turn. We're going to monitor our foes, see what they get up to. Mainly the Julii, because right now they're concerning. And then, once we've got our new general shipped over, we're going to try and take the fight to the Brutii. Bodisham, continue monitoring Messana. I'll take Messana first. We'll save Syracuse till last. Save the nice stuff till last. Also, I used to own Messana, so that's kind of the reason why I want it. As far as I can tell, looks like the enemy didn't retreat all the way over here. Where did he retreat then? Where did Queso Frontis go?
Who shall die this day?
He's hiding somewhere. I mean, he's hiding here. Well, actually, it's Lucius Manlius now who's over here. Alright, that's cool. Either way, a Brutii is a Brutii, and a Brutii must be killed on sight. Let's proceed to the next turn and see how the enemy plans to kill me on sight now. Right, Admiral Ribadi came under attack and died. Then, yeah, whatever. Pharaoh, health and strength to him, states all your base are belong to us. Pharaoh has little grasp on the English language. It is time you became a client kingdom under rule of Pharaoh. So all my base are belong to Pharaoh Shitface. I guess while Egypt is bigger than me, becoming a protector of them kind of has its advantages. They could be my big bro, like have a Julii just using the Senate to fight all their wars. However, I don't come cheap. I do not come cheap at all. I'm not offering money, by the way. You gotta give me something in return, Egypt. Standard fee I charge is... No, not tribute per turn, just a single payment. My standard fee is I like to have 5,000 denarii per turn. Well, not per turn, that'd be brilliant. 5,000 denarii, take it or leave it. Pharaoh, rise above your slurs on his honour and accept this crude and insulting proposal. But only for the good of his pride. Right, good. Whatever. I get military access, he gets military access and trade rights, and you know, stuff isn't all over the area of him. Either way, thanks for the money, Egypt. Right. Whatever.
Roll for your lives! Our ships
Whatever.
are under attack! Roll for your lives! Out on moves, sire!
Right, so the Julii are just fully committed to playing a naval game right now, which is fine, because that means they're not playing the land game so much. Egypt is at peace with me now, however I don't trust them one bit. I want you to make your way over there and see if an Egyptian army is on the move towards me, but it looks like there isn't one. Either way, they're up to something. And I don't trust them one bit, so we'll keep our eye on them. Anyway, it's nice to just, at least, you know, have them off my back for a little bit. Right, anyway, we have money, because I scammed it. We have now the most advanced faction. Announcements, Admiral Abdesham has a Harris Parex. Adamantus Corrales now has a Librarian. Timasa Mainika has a Priest of Milkar, and also a Master of Archers. That means he's actually gained his first Command Star. And also a Goldsmith, which gives him better trade. Good, right. In terms of construction, by the way, Limonum has finished its bazaar. That's quite bizarre. Oh, good, really. Improve your roads. Actually, no, improve your docks. Get a port going. We want to start getting some trade up and running there. Lillibame has increased the level of its walls. Go all the way to Epic, just in case things go shit-faced here. Because, yeah. I do want to take on Lucius Manilius, however, his choice of battlefield is not going to be of an advantage to me in terms of fighting the battles, so give way. Right, Juba, have yourself an army. Right. Juba gets the army with the best elephants, right. Bodisham, find out where Queso Frontis is hiding. Looks like he's off the island entirely, actually. Interesting, right. Juba, we're going to march on Syracuse then, if Queso Frontis is a no-show. However, due to a potential, well, his potential return, he could spring up from nowhere. He could be hiding here, ready to ambush. I want you two armies to stick together like glue. So, I want you to go here, and basically, if one of you gets attacked, we'll deal with them. And then I'm just quickly scouting the forest, but looks like he isn't there. Then Tullus a Rothful is in the area, though, and there's a Curia. Well, that's the only thing he can attack. Well, there's a Colosseum and some plumbing. Take out the Curia. Try and put a hole in the brutalized money. I suspect actually Admiral Queso's carrying Mr. Fronto. But they probably had to send more troops to try and take over Capua. Oh well. That's fine by me. Sabotage mission was a success, by the way. No, it isn't Queso. Right, whatever. Right, diplomatic information, by the way. We are now allied with the Egyptians, and we are now effectively a client kingdom. Though, basically, yeah, whatever. Just means we're a little friendlier with them now. So, yeah. I mean, actually... Oh, wait, I am now a protectorate of Egypt. But again, Armenia seems to be getting on fine. So, yeah, whatever. Also, Egypt isn't exactly fighting anyone, so they're not going to start demanding me to do their dirty work. I mean, if they join in the fight against the Julii, then, well, in a way, good for me. But then again, I don't want them to start stealing land and getting a foothold in Europe. But that's for another day. Right, Parma has a Quinquereme, by the way. So, right, load up these troops, get them on the Quinquereme, and ship them off to Sicily and take out any enemies in your way, please. So, get your ass moving, please. Right, start recruiting additional Poenes, long shield cavalry, basically anything that's useful to me. By the way, Carthage going over some Libyan spearmen, Carthage some long shield cavalry, Cirta some onagers, Dimidi some peasants, Scalabus some town militia, Lepsis Magnus some new onagers, Segestus some slingers, Mediolanium some Poenes, and then just some retraining. Right, Scalabus is still sulking it out. We are trying to do everything we can. It really is just a case of trying to wait on those councillors' chambers to get finished. We've got 4 turns left on them, right. Cool, right. Captain Zamoloxis, keep moving towards Captain, whatever his face is. What we know about him is he's only got 2 units, so to be honest, what I've got there should win that battle. If battle has to be joined, we are going to take that settlement within that fort within a turn. Go link up Captain Bodmal Carr, and then I want you to link up as well. And we will take the cavalry, we will take the Poenes, and we'll take the Libyan spearmen. There we go, full house. Not exactly the most balanced army in the world, it's pretty much all Poene infantry, but we're backed up with slingers and cavalry. So it's more of an infantry based army, but that should be enough. Captain Messina, he will just, extra bodies really. We'll find a use for him elsewhere, but he can just keep following, right. And Himlico is getting close. Actually, you know what, you can go and join it with Himlico, can't you? So if you just go there, Himlico, go and link up with him. There we go, extra troops for us, right. Get moving, and I'll have a unit of slingers. I'll try and get a unit of slingers ready for you as well. Right, cool. Right. Oh, Captain Herennius. Right, you're going to try and bring something that's worth me fighting. Good. I don't fight fights that aren't worth fighting. He's got some auxilia, some unknown unit attached to some urban cores. So he's going to try and bring something with him. Right. Agaricus, we'll just go and stand up to this now. So, if you can see it, City Skylines has announced something. So, I don't know what they're announcing, but I'm guessing it's really, really fun. Not taking too many troops, but just enough to try and stamp these guys out. So, take these troops and stamp out the enemy, please, and do a good job of it.
Attack!
Because I'm not being walked all over by the enemy now. Right, so strength ratio is 2-1 in my favour. Captain Herennius is, well, it's 2 auxilia, a light one, and then some urbans. We should be able to take him out relatively easy. Either way, let's just get rid of him, and then I'm not looking at taking Arretium again just yet, but soon we'll be able to start pinching more land off for Julii with my new armies.
Victory is near at hand! If all do their duty, we will profit from today. Bend your backs to your tasks, and all will be well! There is no shame in being scared, but fear should never be your master. Now cheer, you noblest of men, and sound the advance!
I don't know what an advance sounds like. Anyway, let's get going. Right, so Pawenni's sort of on the front, put you in our standard formation. Onagers, you're at the front because I need you guys not in a wooded area, but you know what I want you to do. I want you to go and blow up some enemies. Slingers here, and you'll be doing some slinging before we engage. Long Shield, you're on one flank. General, you're on another flank, and I'm trusting you not to get randomly distracted this time. Elephants, you're on the rear. There's nothing really anti-elephant to worry about. Well, alright, there are quite a few spears, but we should be able to stamp them out relatively quickly, so let's give it a go. Right, so where's the enemy deployed today? No, way over there, right. Well, I'm going to adjust my entire formation then. Right, you lot. Move it up over here and prepare to engage, please. So just here. We'll just speed that one up a little bit as well. But everyone knows what we're up to. Julii aren't just going to hide from me doing what they think they can do. They're going to get taken down, and I'm going to get taken down in nice spectacular fashion. Here I've got all my units moved up, and now my onagers are going to open fire. So let's just start regrouping my units as well. So you lot. And I'm not sure if we hit anything there. It looks like we didn't, but oh well. Always next time. Right, you lot there. You just ungroup. You ungroup. There we go. Right. Perfect. And oh, come on, Onager. Come on, don't let me down again this time, because it was really annoying last battle when you just kept ever so slightly missing every shot. It was like really, really pissing me off. There we go. Those are the kinds of shots I want to be seeing. Right. Try and get another shot like that out and about, please. That one ain't going to hit, and neither is that one. Right. Come on, Onager. You can try harder than that, can't you? You really can, but just ain't happening with this Onager today, is it? Just really, really ain't. Oh. That was just fucking stupid, right? Onager, can you just really actually make an effort now? Because I'm not really wanting your fun and games here. I mean, seriously, what the hell are you up to right now? I want you to take the enemy out, not just keep ducking, diving, dodging, and not hitting a single thing. Moving you forward a little bit, and perhaps then your shots aren't going to miss so much. There we go. Finally. Hit the urban cohort, smack bang. Trying to tie up the centre unit, so then you'll just have a higher chance of hitting anything, but honestly, I think that's barely worked, right? Just keep trying to hit. We'll hit something eventually. Something, anything, anyone. There we go, right. We're weakening the light auxiliary at least. That's alright for me. It's alright for my uses. Right. There we go as well. Nice hit right in the rear unit of Auxilia, right. Onager, just try and get another hit off, please. I mean, honestly, I honestly think no one tightened up the elastic properly this time. I think someone's been slacking on the maintenance jobs there. We're getting a few hits, but this is usually far fewer than we usually hit. But oh well, we hit the urban cohort again at least. That's alright. As long as we're hitting those guys, that's always a biggie for me. But the unit I targeted, the light auxiliary, that's only been targeted, well, that's only been hit like twice, and that is just not good enough this time around. Right, 3 times I stand corrected, but that was barely a good hit. Right. You didn't really do a good job of that one, Onagers, but I guess you made some sort of impact. Right, Slingers, I want you to start moving forward, and I want you to target the light, the auxiliary, because you're not gonna do dick against those urban cohorts. Poennies on the flanks. You lot move up. You move up. Elephants, you can also move up. Either way, everyone has to use. Onagers, go home. Right. Let's move in, deal with this stupid little threat, and then we can all go home and have a scone or whatever we want to eat today. Right, so just speed this one up and let my men get into position. Slingers know what they're doing. I want them to start hitting the auxiliary as hard as possible. Just get all the stones in there and bring them down, basically. So Slingers are nearly in range now. There we go. We've got 1 unit in range, 2 units in range. Right. Hit them as hard as you can. The enemy is doddering about a little bit. I'm not sure if they're trying to run away, gain distance, or... Honestly, I'm not really sure what I'm doing. They're trying to bring a unit out, actually, to attack us, so right. Try and get a hit off against them. Do what you can. There we go. Brought a few of them down with that one. We've got Pillums going out there. Elephants, I think you're getting a little bit too ahead of yourselves. Try and turn it around, please. Right. Enemy, by the way, they are paying... Right, he's on the run. Elephants, you're not getting ahead of yourselves. Actually, get in there and attack. Right. You got auxiliary inbound. I don't want you fighting auxiliary. They're not good for you. Just keep moving around. Let the Poennies try and hit him. Elephants, just get in there. Do everything you can. You lot, hit those. Hit the commanding unit of auxiliary. I mean, look, it won't be too bad against them. I mean, there we go. Managed to hit into them. They're going to break any second. Elephants just got in there and they're just chucking the urban cohorts around like bloody ragdolls. Right, you lot, you've managed to hit those auxiliary. Right, General, move in and hit.
Please, like a frightened child. Now attack and break the will of his followers.
Right, enemy captain's on the run. Right, cavalry, just go and lend some help against those urban cohorts because they're not going to last forever. And also that light auxiliary is always a bit of a threat. So try and make sure I'm not going to start losing a load and load of elephants to them, please. There we go. Right, enemy morale is pretty much sunk now. There we go. Right, finish them all off.
Chase them from the field and give them no rest or pity.
See if we can chase down the last of those auxiliary. If we manage to stop them before they escape, but they're probably going to escape, could actually have a situation where the entire enemy army gets wiped out. But then again, yeah, we've wiped out just about all of them, so I'll take this victory this time. It's nice to have a victory this time. One where we actually had one annoyance in that the Onagers just really don't feel like they're doing their 100% performance, but oh well. They're trying. I know they're trying. They're trying really, really hard. Right. Nearly got those guys chased down. You lot. Yeah, you're not. It's just not going to happen there. Right. Turn around. Try. Oh, look, there's the lone captain by the way, just trying to escape. He might escape this time. He can go back to his cushy villa and act like he's a big deal then, when all he is right now is absolutely disgraced. Couldn't take your own city back, could you, loser? Still, I guess your little claim to fame is you survived a cavalry charge, but I'm pretty sure you were just diving and pretending to be dead. And you're just lucky that I can't be bothered dealing with you. Right, he's down. Just him left to go. Actually, right, cavalry, see if we can knock him out before he escapes. But you've actually got like a 0% chance of doing it. But if you can, you can. If you can't, then he hasn't exactly got a lot to live for. He'll probably trip over his own sword soon.
Victory is yours, and no one can argue that it is not both well-deserved and worthy.
Bye bye, Captain Herennius, or Captain Coward, whatever you'd like to be called. Only 4 of your men in your army, including yourself, escaped. You're going to have some unhappy people to answer to, whereas my army has a relatively happy person to answer to now, because I'm happy that that threat to Segesta has passed, and another victory goes into his pocket, right? Looks like the Senate stopped watching this area, by the way, but that doesn't mean I'm just going to go back and attack it. No. If we get too close to the Senate, it seems they interfere, so for now, we'll let them have a Retium and a Rhymnium. But obviously the towns are going to basically be quarantined. I think what we'll do instead is I'll dispatch my other armies to the east. Take out anything that the Julii have conquered from the Greeks, claim it for myself, and then finish them off in their capital. Leave the Senate till last, though. God's got to save the sweetest treat till last. Right, Leptis Magna by the way. I know we're at peace with the Egyptians, but because I'm suspecting they're up to something, your garrison is actually going to stay put for now. But continue your recruitment. Thapsus, you're doing okay. Lilibame, you're doing okay. You two are going to wait till next turn. You, Admiral Mycaton, we're going to start just clearing out some Julii now. So, thank you.
The sea is yours, great lord.
Let's just go for a mass Julii purge right now. There we go. Right, taking a few of them out. Make your way back to base. Rebuild your trieme and await further orders. Right, Giscon, try and go there and take out Servius, Marcellius, and Manius. There we go. Oh, the double Marcellius. Sorry, one of them sunk as well. That's a very, very strong outcome for us. Right, I think that's really all my navies moved and dooved. Right, apart from you, right. Move in, take out Admiral Gnaeus. Probably should win this one. There we go. Okay, you can make your way back to the docks and get yourself repaired and fixed up. And we'll also provide an extra trieme for you. And meanwhile up here, Admiral Gnaeus is in the area. Akat, you're not strong enough to deal with this one. We are retraining him though, so that's alrighty. Sakabal, you're also in the area. You could probably have a go at Admiral Gnaeus. There we go. Right. Good go. Right, make your way back to Massilla. That's really all we can do in terms of navies at the minute for this turn. Got my other one up here, Admiral Hasdrubal. Just keep yourself docked up here and just basically, just be wary of pirates who are currently hovering. We'll deal with them next turn. Enemy army routed, by the way. Ha 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 ha. Right, you. Carthago Nova, more long shield cavalry, please. Corduba, you're working on something. Scalabus, you're working. Numantia, you're exempt from working. Asturica, let's Grand Bazaar it, please. And that's actually pretty much us out of money. Right. Yeah, I think what we're going to do now is we are going to go to the next turn once more. We are just pretty much turn hopping at this point. Apart from you're... Alright, you still got a turn left before you can reach the enemy army. And I just kind of dawdled your movement about there, but it's alright. I didn't nogger it too far, right. Yeah, but we are going to go to the next turn. Observe our enemies, except there's... Oh yeah, there's those rebels in the area as well. Captain Akat.
Mighty General.
I think you could take him on, but to be honest, I'd rather you have some cavalry support. I've got no cavalry in the area, but I will prepare some.
Mighty General.
Just hold position for now, Captain Hamilcar, and I'll send something over to deal with him. Actually, you know what, Captain Hamilcar, you keep moving. I'll just train something to deal with him. Right, cool. Yeah, we're gonna go to the next turn. I don't know why I do these after work, but yeah, we are going to go to the next turn. Observe our enemies once more and just prepare our plans. Thapsus, by the way, are you retraining those boats? Because they need retraining. We could if we had more money. That's always a pain. Right, well, we'll wait till we have more money. Actually, you know what, Serta? Cool off on that recruitment for now. Then we could just do this. Right, perfect. And then Serta... get some skirmishes, right. Let's go on to the next turn, observe our enemies once more, and we'll see what happens. Alright, another naval engagement. Another naval engagement.
Our ships are under
Another naval engagement.
Out of moves.
Hey,
Under attack.
That's okay, so Fronto was hiding all along and now he's frontally attacking us from a hiding spot. Maybe because Captain Valerius has wandered over because the garrison of Syracuse is getting a little bit nervous. Still, this gives us a strength ratio of 1-to-1 against a man who, the last time we faced him, cacked himself and ran away. And we'll see if he does it again this time. Anyway, I'm looking forward to having a chance to crush his army. Juba will be led by an AI this time. Captain Anibus is going to be taking the lead. Anibus's army is pretty good because we've got plenty of Sacred Band cavalry, even though they're not doing so good. Mercenary hoplites. I think I actually led this army the other day, didn't I? So yeah, pretty tough army. However, we do lack elephants and artillery, but at the same time, we don't have to worry about counter-elephant tactics. Captain Valerius' army isn't too tough. Many, I mean, we've got Primarian units in the form of Triarii, Roman cavalry. They're usually, I mean, first sign of anything that's counter cavalry, those guys tend to collapse pretty quickly. Velite gladiators, yeah, those guys can be a bit of a niggle. Legionary cohorts, those guys break in an okay amount of time. Just the urban cohorts, we need to make sure the Sacred Band surround and slaughter them. By the way, do my Sacred Band outclass them at this point, or do they not? I do not know. I can't select them, that's annoying. What's the number I need? What's the magic number I need to remember with these guys? Well, not these guys. I mean, actually no, because those guys are on silver, aren't they? What are these war guys on? No, those are on silver as well. So it's what, 19 to 29. Just remember that, folks. 19 to 29. Right. Anyway, let's fight this one out and see what happens. But 19 to 29. I want to remember that. I want to check my Sacred Band numbers out. See if we actually do physically outclass these guys, but I don't think we outmorale them because, yeah.
This will be.
Sorry, Captain, but you're not worthy of making speeches, right? 14 to 25, so we are slightly outclassed. We have considerably less attack, but then again, we are a phalanx, so we have the advantage of a phalanx's pushing power. And our defense, yeah, it's only a minor gap, so, you know, we're still doing pretty cool there. Right, anyway. Let us prepare our forces. Pretty strange battlefield as well. And we do have reinforcements. Well, I say we do have reinforcements inbound. Last time they let us down, so I'm not really too sure if we're going to turn up. Either way, we do the tactic everyone hates on multiplayer. We're going to do the noob circle. Well, everyone calls it a noob circle. I just call it being strategic. But yeah, we have a lot of enemies inbound. We have a lot of flanks to cover. Therefore, we're going to cover our flanks accordingly. I'm going to deploy over here where it's a bit flatter, and also I can try and hide some units in these trees as well for ambushing. So basically, I just want to make sure my flanks are secured with plenty of Sacred Band, since I have enough Sacred Band to basically make a proper box here. Because basically we'll have Captain Valerius from here. Queso Fronto will most likely be emerging from this area of the battle map. So they're all going to be back to one direction. My allies will be just behind me. There's a fleet over there. Which fleet it is, I can't tell you. There's about 1 billion of them in the sea right now. However, Poenes, you are the front line, so therefore I need 2 of you on the front line just to try and take the initial fodder. Mercs and the other, actually no, Mercs, I want you sort of to be like a rogue phalanx in a way. Can I hide you guys? Probably not when you're in phalanx, but they're getting really good in phalanx, aren't they? Right. Merc hoplites. Keep yourselves here for now, and you're a bonus. Slingers. You're you know what, I'm gonna hide one of these slingers. So I want 1 unit slingers hiding here, so they can emerge and start doing their devious stuff. Other unit slingers, you're front and center. You know what you're doing. Libyans, I'd rather have the Libyans just in the center formation here. So get them here. You 2 Poenes need to be watching the rear of a formation. So I need you guys here. So I'll just bunch you up there. This square's slightly uneven, by the way, which is annoying me. Let's just try and make it a little bit more even. There we go. Right. What's left? Right, cavalry. So I'm lacking on the sacred band cavalry, but they will just have to do what they can with the numbers they have. So there we go. And that's actually pretty much everyone given a formation. I'm going to put the Libyan spears in the center because they're just like a backup rogue unit. But basically, yeah, we've got a phalanx square. I'm going to try and compress it if need be. I've got some slingers hiding in the forest. I've got reinforcements hopefully inbound, which should hopefully turn this battle in my favour. However, we have fought bigger battles. Well, you know, battles as big as this, even with just one army. So we still have a good chance.
The enemy have brought up more men. Send them to the afterlife.
Okay, the enemy gets reinforcements. Do I get fucking hell? What is it with the enemy getting their reinforcements, but I'm just like not getting them anymore? Right. It's like my luck suddenly run out. Right. Well, hopefully they turn up soon, because if they don't, we've got an issue. Queso Fronto has a big army, and you know, I was marching you two together for a reason. So then, if he turns up again, I'll have more than enough troops to respond to him. So he's going to attack in force. I mean like a lot of force. So here he comes, and he is coming. Looks like this army though might just try and meet me early, so that's alright. If he tries to meet me early, then that is fine by me. Right, mercenary hoplites, I want you here, because I want you to try and be like an extra front buffer. If you can try and pin a unit early, then it means I'm not having to deal with it later. Right, slingers, you're alright, hiding in the forest. Cavalry, I'm gonna give you orders soon. Just for now, hold your position. Seriously though, my reinforcements better fucking turn up soon, because if they don't turn up, then things have gone wrong. They're even that far away again, like, that is just like straight up really annoying. Right. He's beginning to form up, but it looks like I'm not sure if he was, no, that's Spiritual Syracuse Garrison. I was going to say, I think he was waiting for Queso to arrive, but Queso's quite a distance away, so it's going to take it time for his army to arrive. It looks like he's going to be scrabbling about trying to make a formation, so that's good. If he's gonna mess about doing that, that buys time for my reinforcements to eventually arrive. Should they choose to arrive, of course. For now, we can focus on trying to beat back this first wave of enemy assailants. So, slingers, I suggest we try and take the initiative, and we try and move out a little bit and try and get a few shots off earlier than scheduled. Sacred Cavalry unit, all these cavalry unit, start moving out. Send a message to the Bruti either. I'm not having them playing with my flanks. If they want to play my flanks, they're going to get killed for doing that. Slingers, try and hit the Velites. I have them set up to skirmish, so just in case. Right, hoplite mercenaries, you're probably going to get engaged by, oh god, the urban court's probably eyeing you up. Try and pull back a little bit, just so I have you ready. Right, Poenis, you guys are ready to help out. Right, Slingers got a volley out, but it looks like they're going to bottle it. So right, Slingers, try and pull towards the ambush area, and then we can have you ready to help out. You guys, I want you to move in and engage the Auxilia. Urban Court's probably going to slam themselves in to try and get in a way, but it's alright for now. You've got the Auxilia kind of battered. I mean, yeah, but the enemy's going to throw everything at this one unit. They're going to lose out. I know they're going to lose out, but yeah, hopefully their morale penalties. They lost out a bit too early. I was hoping we could at least try and push the Auxilia into a rout. It's alright, it's not the end of the world though. Cavalry, oh my god, where did those Triarii come from? Fucking hell, right, guys, get moving. Ah, for fuck's sake, long shield cavalry. God damn it, how did Triarii somehow stealth around my inability to micromanage today? I am honestly just having one of those days today, aren't I? Reinforcements delay. It's like the game's worked out, things are going well, and therefore we've got to have a chromatic balance to try and dick me over. Right, guys, don't skirmish. You guys don't need to skirmish. I'm not sure how cavalry's breaking through a Poeni line, by the way, but it shouldn't be. You lot just keep it up against that legionary corps. You lot get a shift on. Come on, cavalry, don't let me down on this one. If you've got enemies trying to assault you, you got to get your shift on, right? You lot, start moving in. Skirmishers, start moving in. Slingers, get up here. I want you to start hitting. We need to keep moving because, right, we've lost a unit now. An entire unit's routed. That was our cavalry gone. General, I want you to keep moving. You got the Triarii busy, so we're tiring them out at least. Right, skirmishers, hit that legionary in the back. Actually, oh god, that Triarii just isn't going to stop following us like a bloody bad smell. Still, their general's just gone down. Right, Sacred Band, get in there and help out. You, Sacred Band, get in there and also try and start helping out. Cavalry, keep moving. I don't want Triarii getting up your ass, and if you let them get up your ass, then you're in big trouble. You lot, get moving. Skirmishers, pepper them with a volley. Cavalry, you better keep moving. They're going to try and engage you, and they're going to hit you on just that sweet spot where it's going to be... How did you fucking die? Right, cavalry, just keep moving. Keep them busy. Just go to the other side of the battle map for all I care. Just keep them bloody busy, right. General decides to bullshit reform because he just likes to annoy me. So, right, Sacred Band, turn, face, kill. You lot, if you're down to your swords, start using them. You lot as well, spears, I want you there and get ready to help. Brutii are throwing everything they have at this one, and I mean, we're already losing just to the Syracuse garrison. And hey, wouldn't it be nice if I had some reinforcements turn up on time for once? Because punctuality is usually something that we look for in battle, instead of things that are designed to ruin every design I have. But, you know, fuck me. Right. Elite gladiators are now mooching about trying to find a new way to piss me off. Sacred Band, I want you guys in there and helping me now, because right now I'm losing too many units to routing. Everything's going wrong. I've got units who just don't have a fucking clue what they're supposed to be doing. I have cavalry who lack basic survival instincts. I mean, you lot, right, just stay with us, Elite gladiators, engage them. But the enemy's just walking all over my flanks because... Well, yeah, let's just face it. I mean, I don't know how I'm fucking losing here right now. I just don't know why I'm fucking up so much here. But honestly, it would just be nice if my fucking reinforcements fucking turned up at some fucking point. And I don't care if the language has gotten really shit, but because I am right now, I am justifiably pissed off against these stupid enemies who just bloody don't leave me alone. I'm trying to break this stalemate, and... all I end up with is having my brilliant plan ruined by the fact that my allies can't turn up to a battle on time either. We are pushing some Brutii out, and we're going to play for routing now. We're not playing for kills, and I can't retreat my other units, by the way.
How can soldiers fight for such a creature?
I stopped giving a shit about the general ages ago, right. You lot, try and get yourselves back in. I'm just losing complete control of this battlefield at this point, but we are... pushing some enemies out. So right, we need to make a new line. We're gonna have to just make a straight and simple line to hold the enemy off. So I want all units to start reforming. Slingers, just get yourselves there and then just keep firing. Cavalry, any cavalry I have, try and get it back, please. I've got Praetorian cavalry moving in to nuke me already. I'd say just, oh god, look, let's face it, you're right. Try and avoid the enemy cavalry and see if you can hit the peltasts. I don't know where my reinforcements are right now, but I'm just going to assume they're just not turning up at all because, yeah, I've just been let down by them. Like this is twice in a row now I've been let down in my reinforcements here, and it is just bloody beyond a joke. Right, other units, start moving in. You lot, help. You lot, get in there and start doing what you need to do. Right, you lot. Broke. I'm assuming you got hit by the Praetorian cavalry, because if you guys somehow broke against mercenary peltasts, then please just hand in your resignations and stop existing within my army. Right, you lot. Mr. Queso Frontus has shown himself. If I'm losing this battle that I'm not allowed to retreat from, then I'm at least taking him down. Oh, finally!
Reinforcements have come, and your strength grows once more!
And they're bloody AI controlled, because I was assuming they'd turn up and I wouldn't have to babysit them, and I really should have put them... Right, next time they're going under my control, but then again, if I do that, then they'll just turn up on time, won't they? You can't win with this game sometimes, right? You lot. I'm just going to have to watch. I mean, seriously, I actually don't feel comfortable watching the AI handle my army because I feel like it's going to just like drop it on its head or something and just absolutely blow it. Either way, do what you can right now, my men. We're in a very beleaguered position. Wouldn't it be cool if you got to play as the reinforcements and then, you know, you turn up fashionably late, even though that's like the fucking worst crime you can commit in a battle? There's no such thing as turning up fashionably late for a battle. There's just turning up so late that all your comrades have died in battle late. And it makes me really annoyed late. Because right now I'm just trying to herd up whatever I can, but honestly right now it is just like steering with shit stew. Armoured elephants are all, well, we're not running amok, they haven't gone berserk, but you know, they're already running around with barely a sense of direction among them. The enemy, my general.
Your soldiers run!
Right.
All thoughts of victory are now a hunger for life at any price!
Right, I've lost, and if I'm honest, I've stopped trying because, honestly, that battle just went so cocks up. And it's really now just getting me down that we're just stalemated so badly on Sicily. I wanted this to be a fast campaign, but this is turning into an entrenchment. And by the way, come on, Juba. Can you at least learn how to steer an elephant? I pay big money for these, and it's like fucking... I'm just watching them kill more of my own army than anything else. Seriously, if these things fucking berserk, like, for some really random reason, then that is just like the final straw, if I'm honest. I can hear onagers as well. They are my onagers. I know they're my onagers. Seriously, you better hit something. God, what the hell is this army playing at? I am seeing no organisation here. I have no way of influencing them. Thank God that is something Medieval 2 introduced. I mean, even if it was like limited influence, you could at least like tell, you know, defend this spot, you fuckers, or try and go all in for an attack. What I'm watching here right now is the enemy is, well, we'll call this the enemy because to us they're working against me more than for me. What I'm seeing is my allies are just saying, fuck it, we'll just throw everything at them at once and we'll just hope it works. Seriously, one of my elephants is going to get beamed by my own artillery. They're going to get friendly-fired, and that's just going to be it. It'll just push them over the edge, and they'll rout, and it's just going to be, like, really stupid. And if I end up winning this battle, this rant will have been off and nothing, but then again, I feel like it's a justified rant because my men did what they could, if I'm honest. I mean, I think my formation, I probably should have just gone for a straight formation rather than a box formation. That was my fault. But at the same time, it's just such a bloody arseache when your reinforcements don't turn up on time. I wish there was a way of predicting this, or at least there should be a trick. No, don't you dare! Right, elephants, turn around and deal with those archers. And Juba is like rule number 1 in my army playbook now that was donated to me by a very, very kind subscriber called Jem. Rule number 1: if there's enemy archers, don't fucking use your elephants because some bloody idiot's going to set them on fire, and then they panic, and then literally all hell breaks loose, and he isn't listening. He isn't fucking listening. Maybe if you put the difficulty up... Right, well, they're berserks. God damn it. If you dare execute those things, I am going to be so bloody annoyed. Those were a few thousand denarii that I paid for those, so I trust you to try and regain control of them, but... Queso Frontis dies. Again, some justification for that, but no, they're running into my own men. Trying to imagine the look of suicidal rage I have on my face, as well as suicidal disbelief I have on my face. Either way, right now, I just honestly feel like my elephants are getting executed out. They've executed them. At least he's trying to execute them. This is just... I'm actually running out of words for this battle. We're somehow winning now, even if it's by a gnat's edge, but... like, at the same time, this army's making so many basic errors, it's a fucking surprise we're winning. Still, we may be able to take Syracuse, however, there's still the question of the other Brutii army on this island. However, if my artillery has made it, which I hope it has, It's not going to make it because some Elite Gladiators snuck round because this army just doesn't have a clue what it's doing. We may be able to try and take Syracuse within a thing, and fallen heroes all, by the way. Yeah, I died so hard that, yeah. But hey, reinforcements arrived at some point. I mean, there you go, reinforcements arrived. Juba Volubis, new troops available, but my original troops were delayed, and that is just... Still... In a way, not executing the elephants is a good idea, in a way. I mean, I'm losing my own men. If we just make a nice clearance on them... But at the same time, it's just because I don't want to give up armoured elephants! I paid so much money for these things, and now I'm watching the... Oh god, he went 20 feet. And again, at this rate, we may have to execute... I don't have any influence, so look, don't go on at me for saying what the right thing to do is, because I can't do the right thing, can I? All I can do is sit here and watch... I mean, it's like leaving a small child with, like, a fucking dodgy as fuck person with tattoos all over his arms, which makes it sound like I hate tattooed people, you know. It's like got several teeth missing, smells of urine, basically... Claims he's a really good babysitter, knows what kids like, but let's face it, he's just basically, yeah. You know he's on a criminal record list. We all know he's on a criminal record list. And he comes very cheaply, and to be honest, it's just like, yeah. I don't feel right about leaving my child with this guy, and to be honest, I don't feel right about leaving my army in the hands of the AI, which is still just allowing my onagers to get slaughtered, which is going to ruin any chance of me pulling off a successful siege. These war elephants here, which and berserking, could just go zip right into them and do the job nice and quickly for me. However, that would be the logical thing to do, and therefore the AI won't do it. So yeah. Either way, I'm now just sick of watching this battle, so I'm going to just triple speed it to the end. I'm not ready to quit in the battle because I'm assuming then the game's just going to say, fuck it, you lose now, ha 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 ha. And I don't like to hand the AI the big trophy cake. I feel like it has to earn it. Oh great, they actually ran off. Well, this gets more embarrassing. The AI has done a better job than me. But then again, it's only because I did most of the work in the beginning in softening up. I don't care. Well, I haven't seen the kill numbers yet, but I'm hoping I got a respectable number of kills. Either way, Queso Frontis has run off, and I guess the one advantage we do have is Queso Frontis did die. At least I'm hoping he died. Well, Captain Valerius died. Yes, Queso Fronto died. Good. Didn't want him in the army. Right, those armoured elephants are still running amok. Luckily, they're not near anything now. Oh, did you manage to take out those Velite gladiators eventually? Leaving, looks like just one unit of onagers left. Thank you. Very responsible general I've left this on. Don't be surprised if my assassin suddenly turns up in your bedroom tonight to fucking slap you silly. Not to kill you, but he will cripple you. Because I feel like you need to be punished for your extreme incompetence in battle. And it is just bloody a joke. If I was controlling this army myself, I may have been able to salvage this battle a bit better than the AI has, but unfortunately I'm not the AI, and I was assuming my... I've ranted enough, right?
Cowards, run!
Just finish it now.
You have won a significant victory, although your soldiers nearly allowed the enemy to win.
Oh yes, they nearly allowed an enemy victory. Either way, Queso Fronto's army is now cut down to a much more manageable size, and yeah, I didn't get the majority of the kills, but to be honest, I feel like Captain Anubis did a very, very fine job in softening them up. Standout unit, Mercenary Hoplites, they tanked a lot in the early stages, so they did a lot of work. One of the Poeni infantries also really gave it all. Some of the Long Shield Cavalry, they also had a good time. Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong fucking bit, aren't I? I was going to say. No, in fact, the Mercenary Hoplites, while they did take a lot of damage, they actually didn't do that well. Actually, it was a Sacred Band. They were bringing in the majority of the kills. That's pretty predictable. Some of the Long Shield Cavalry, yeah, they had a good go at it. Sacred Band Cavalry, even though they died pretty early on, they actually still managed to pull off 126 kills. 37 by my other Sacred Band Poenis, yeah, they did try. Slingers didn't get a lot of kills, they really should have got more. Juba Volubis, however, takes home 354 kills, and yeah, the Armoured Elephants, yeah, I guess it did alright. However, didn't heal any casualties, so they're going to be quite depleted now in future battles, and to be honest, I'm just still outright extremely annoyed at his performance. I feel like Juba has been very irresponsible with the army I provided him, the army that I provided at pretty great expense to myself, but we'll leave that for later. Either way, I'm not happy with his performance at all, and it will be noted in his record that I'm not keen on him. You can forget being inherited for anything, but luckily he isn't getting inherited for anything. Anyway, here's a pointless naval battle that I don't care about.
Withdraw! Moves depleted, sire! Glorious victory!
This land is ours.
Oh, Britannians turned up. And now we actually kind of know what they're up to. Accept this gift in the spirit of warrior brotherhood. Let us never draw swords against one another. Their offers, they will give me a very insignificant amount of money, but if this gives me a hint that they're basically trying to uncover the shroud and mystery that these guys are, I suspect these guys might be a little worried about the Julii and the Thracians. If they're getting more powerful, they may be looking to me for help. Okay, Britannians, I will accept your gift. I will be nice to you. I wasn't planning to attack them anyway. I think they're just trying to buy me off. But it worked. Anyway, that's that turn ended. Right. And that is where we are going to call it the end of the episode, because to be honest, yeah, I've honestly just, like, tonight I am just, like, no longer in the mood. Because that performance there was fucking abysmal. But on the upside, Syracuse is now up for the taking, and we will take it next time. Either way, money's down, but we're still pretty rich. We're actually now the largest faction, by the way, so someone's been shrinking. Egypt, have you been losing weight somehow? Faction announcements, by the way. Gisco Hadus is now a new family member. Althea died. Hasdrubal the Handsome has a priest of Baal, and Timothy Mainika a quartermaster. Construction report reads as Parma now has a grand bazaar, so execution square. Oscar now has public baths, so we'll start working on improving the docking. Actually, no. Get an armourer up and running there. Serta completed its foundry, which means we can basically recruit the best of the best here now. We could start working on a Royal Cavalry stable. That's going to really rip our money down. Irrigation, just to try and get some additional public growth in, and I guess it's always useful. And Mediolanium, the large temple to Baal, start finishing it off. We need Sacred Band up there now. In terms of recruitment, by the way, Parma got some Poenis, Carthago going over some Long Shields, Corduba, Tingi and Oscar, some Sacred Band. Skirmishers in Cirta, Massilis a Quincareem, Demidi some Peasants, Corralis a Trieme, Thapsus some Armoured Elephants, and Sclav some Town Militia, so I guess there's some Poenis, yeah. So what we're going to do next time is we are going to do some housekeeping on these two armies. We're going to take stock on where we're at Sicily, and then we're going to try and make our move on Syracuse. Not the best outcome from that battle I wanted, but then again, I guess I rolled the dice. Didn't roll a double 6, but at least I didn't roll a double 1. I rolled like a 3 and a 2. Anyway, I hope you have a lovely time tonight, folks, and I will see you all in the next episode. Have a fantastic evening.